Hey guys, it's Alec Mac 111 and
Carbon back. So
we're gonna do question and answer episode 2. So far after like 2 days we have like 15 views in our first one. Yeah.
Whoa,
What up, world?
Good enough. Hey, don't leave me hanging. You know how it is.
Finish that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we figured we'd do another one, kind of just like talk a little bit more about it, because I guess this is a little pretty cool idea, and we're not gonna hang out all the time. So every time we get together, we could do something like this.
Yeah.
So it'll be special for you that are actually subscribed to the up and rising channel of ours.
Alec Mac
111. Yeah.
And then I'll hopefully have mine up soon.
Yeah,
I'm too lazy to get a camera, but.
What is this?
What's that? Oh, it's a rib kind of piece for the C-RAS. So you pull it like the whole gear. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we're just commenting on each other's gears. Question 1. We only have 8 this time. We'll probably figure out freaking other ones. So, Carbon, what is your biggest airsoft pet peeve?
I have a lot actually. I actually made a thread on AO a while back of
I made 2 or 3 posts.
a list. Oh yeah, it was like 50 posts on that thing.
I hate that. Oh, I hate that.
Oh yeah,
that.
I know. I'll just name a couple. The chainsaw noise your gun makes when your gear when your gear strip. Yeah, the chainsaw sounding noise.
This sucks.
I also hate when when you think you charged your batteries but you really didn't.
Yep.
Or that sound where if you're on semi-automatic and you're trying to fire fast and your trigger response just goes down, 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 down. Yeah, you know, I'll just name a couple. Alright,
biggest pet peeves. One, kind of just not a fan when I'm a sniper and I hit someone from forever away and they don't call it because it's only with 1 round. Because it's like, I just made that shot from 250, 300 feet. Hit you right in the middle of the chest.
250, 300 feet?
I'm just saying that'd be freaking awesome. I've not exactly hit someone that far.
Wow.
But someday it's going to happen. I think I hit a guy from 230 one time with my sniper. That's about where it was at. It was pretty sweet. And he called it because he was kind of looked around and I stood up and was like, "All right, dude." But it was the last kill. So my guys were like chasing him through the woods and he was just standing behind a tree and getting pelted down. So I think I hit him. I mean, it looked like I hit him.
Oh, dude, I got one. All right.
Go.
One thing I hate, and with my C-RAS, I have to web a lot of stuff on my molly. One thing that I hate, molly fingers. When you molly so much and your fingers just bleed and hurt, I don't like it.
I haven't done that yet.
Well, you have the 6094 with like no pouches.
Yep.
Dude, you don't even have. He doesn't even have like a hydro or anything on his back.
Yep.
You don't even have plates, so.
I don't have anything for this right now because it's pretty new. So what's another pet peeve? People call it batteries. Just again, switch to lipos. 7.4 lipos, 11 ones. I prefer 7.4s, but he likes 11 ones. I don't need like the. I just like a little bit less of the. Not that fast.
I really like the trigger response, and you know when I do use full auto, it's for a reason. And when I really need to take out a bunch of people in a short amount of time, that's the only time I use full auto.
That's true.
But when I need it, I need to take out a lot of enemies really quickly. So, alright, favorite rail system.
Favorite rail system. There are a few that I'm going to mention. I really like the Daniel Defense Mark 18 rail system.
Yeah.
I can talk, the camera probably couldn't hear me behind the head. I like the Mark 18 rail system a lot. I think it's really cool.
Why'd you put your mouth on my rail system,
As far as, put it on your...
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Bro, you didn't know. Right. And so that's cool. I really like I had a Mad Bull Talon rail system at one point, and it was so innovative because you could switch everything around and they had like different grips on certain areas, and then you could put like a offset laser mount, and then I could have like a AFG and a bunch of XTM panels, but I also could have my laser that I wanted to hit on the top of it. It was really cool, but it wasn't very long. That was my only problem. And it wasn't like long enough for a short barrel build, but it was like 8-ish inches. I really like the TRX rail systems.
Yeah, Troy.
The Troy TRX, they're sweet. I like that you can have literally all the customizations you can do with that. Those I'd say are probably my 3 like 3 favorites listing, and probably the TRX at the front. I do like the free throw, the regular screw-on rails that just have no attachments to the barrel that are like 13 plus inches. I really think that's cool. So what about you?
You know, I'm gonna make this a really quick answer. Mark 18. I've had the Mark 18 motos. I've used Cast V's.
Those are cool. Those are great.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're really blocky.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It's like an S system.
And you know, I never really dug it, but I'm really liking the Mark 18 by Daniel Fence. So I'd probably have to go Mark 18. But in the future, I do want a Troy rail system because a lot of my friends use them and they look really cool. And yeah. So all right. Yeah, this is one of my favorite questions that we're gonna ask. Okay, Alec, favorite camo pattern? Go.
Honestly, I really like multicam. I think it just looks sweet.
You don't even own multicam.
I own multicam vest.
Both vest. That's it.
That's because I run with a bunch of noobs, and they all are OD and/or contractor. Do not take my pirate patch. Actually, I have Magpul. We're okay. Magpul. I really like multicam, and then another.
This is crazy.
Pattern that I don't actually own is the new Cryptek that kind of came out.
I think I like it.
It looks cool. You're wrong. It looks cool.
Dude.
I'm not like super cool. And then ATAX FG. ATAX is okay, but I just like what they did with the green pattern.
FG?
Yeah. Only it's green, I think is what it's called. It's just FG. I'm guessing it's stands for that.
Multicam.
There you go, champ. Next, favorite piece of gear. What's your favorite piece of gear?
I really like either my ops core, which he is obsessed with.
So I'm a fan.
And
that's what we recorded all our videos on of the shooting this past few days, so you see the side of the helmet. It is beautiful.
But this guy Torque, he really gave me a really good deal for this old Phantom CRAS, which I'm really liking. It has a bunch of Black Hawk pouches and a bunch of really solid gear. I have a map in my back, and even though it's huge and people say I look like a walking piece of plate carrier.
Yep.
It really houses everything I need, and I don't have extra space. Keep all my BBs and my saw pouches, my tools in the back.
Oh, you have tools in the back?
Oh yeah. Thanks, Alec.
You're welcome. My favorite piece of gear, I don't know. I like this vest, but there are a lot of really cool. I actually have this one Black Hawk pouch. It's like a hard case on the outside, but it holds 3 mags and it's just flip over, and it has like a mesh webbing in the bottom, so any of the dirt that gets in there just falls at the bottom. I think that's really cool. I'm really a fan of dump pouches, because with my rig, I have 8 mags, 4 here and 4 right there.
Damn it, dude! I put my Savvy plate backwards. Oh, it's like ramming my back.
And so, when I cannot fit mags back in here, where we have mags.
Oh, I got one.
Once I empty it, it is, okay, that one went in easy. But usually, when I have mags that are full, I can't fit them back in, and if I do, it takes forever. So what I do, throw it in the dump pouch. I'm going to use you again. Throw in a new mag, dump pouch, new mag. I just like the fact that I can have them there. I have 2 different types of dump pouches. I have one that is a Condor large one that may be around here. It's actually right over there. And then I have a small Coyote Brown Pantac one it's like a stealth one. I have that in my backpack. I used to like carry a water bottle.
Hey, can I have my ramen noodles?
But it can help a lot. You're gonna eat ramen while we do a video.
Yeah.
Fatty. Haha!
These have no fat.
That's so great. We are going to have some ramen now. Pause for break. Just kidding, we don't have any editing.
Yeah. Alright, we'll keep going. Oh yeah, and soon I'll be picking up a Cry JBC, and I really like that. I've worn my friends, and it's awesome. So that's going to be really expensive, but I'm really going to dig it. So Cry JBC. Most unique weapon owned.
Well, if you know me, I have every unique weapon. I have a... I'm not like a standard, like, oh, this is a standard sweet M4. I have M4s that my baby monster is like that big from beginning to end. I'm putting a Magpul UBR stock on it. I actually do have a kind of like a somewhat standard M4. I mean, I've done my customization to it, but it's actually like normal. But I have a lot of guns that are unique, like this, Chris Vector. I have a Chris Vector with 5 mags now, so just the uniqueness is really cool. I have a Tokyo Marui MP7 AEG that is just really cool. I do need to get a LiPo adapter for that so I can actually get some trigger response and a little bit more power towards shooting things and like a lot easier battery access instead of having to switch your battery every 5 seconds. What are the... I've owned a Tanaka M700 that's gas and then a Tanaka R98 that's gas. So overall, I'd say my most unique weapon that I've ever owned, was my favorite one, was the Tanaka R98. It was so hot. I saw one in Scout the Doogie's videos long time ago. He's so sweet.
I thought it was Doggy.
Doogie. I'm not sure.
Doggy Fresh, right?
If he watches our video, which he never will, he can tell us what to pronounce. But it was a solid piece of work. And I watched one of his videos and I was like, oh my goodness, that looks so cool. I don't know why I liked it so much. I just liked the lighter wood color. And then I got it and I started putting holes in clay pigeons. And it shot like forever. It's sweet. Unique.
You know...
You don't own unique guns, do you?
I do. I've had a lot, actually.
Really? I consider you like the standard M40.
I have a TM6 552 with a Hurricane kit.
Sweet.
I have a G&G Car98 that takes 8 gram CO2 cartridges. It's really, really a pain to
Tanaka
find.
G&G.
No, dude, G&G Tanaka. Well, no, I can't say that because I really like Tanakas. But, and it's given me a large amount of pain and
Problems.
A lot of problems. But with the trigger and bolt. But so I've had that, but you know, I've never seen a G&G Car98 on the field. I've had guys swarm me asking to hold it.
Can't fight with it.
Oh my gosh.
The first kill of my Tanaka, I ever got kind of like a rabbit trail. Oh, greatest kill you ever got? This is a good question to ask.
Oh yeah, watch that.
Greatest kill the one was if you watch our first go back to watch our first
share it, spread it,
episode
comment it
of question and answer. I talk about my adventures in the airfield and killing everyone in the field. But one of the sweetest kills was at Splatter Park, which is not really airsoft, it's paintball, but we were having an airsoft event there with Mr. Miyagi himself. And what happened was I was running from the back of the base all the way. I was just getting up his front because I'm like, I'm gonna get a kill with my Tanaka. It's the first and only game I actually ran it with. So I ran up. There's this kid that comes out from this barrier. He looks at me.
I just nailed him in the face with that.
He looks at me.
All right, that's fine.
And I run up and I get behind this little cover. I'm like, all right, I have made it more than halfway into their territory. They should be here in 5 seconds. So this kid runs out of this cover. Shut your face.
Sorry, dude.
Magpul. And he runs out of this cover, and I see his little plate carrier. And he looks at me, and I have my finger on the trigger, ready to blow his face off.
Unlike me.
And so, from about 100, it's like 100 feet away.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good, I mean, it's not bad range-wise.
Okay.
Not bad range-wise, but I pull the trigger, and I send a round into his chest.
Oh, no.
He's kind of like trying to run backwards, so it hits him, and you just hear this whack. I fired a .28 gram BB, so it shot like 400 feet per second, and it just hits him, and then he was just like, ow, 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 and I was just like, yeah, this is a sweet gun. And then, right after that, I think one of his teammates came to medic him or something, so he turned, and I smacked him on the arm, and he was like, oh, shoot, I'm hit. And Drew's gone.
I'm back. I'm here. Just got a shotgun.
My Springer. Alright, favorite airsoft kill for you?
Okay, so I'm at... Oh, no. That's...
Can't use the stick story. That was good. Watch episode 1.
Wait. Did I tell the story of Broken Home?
The stick one? You threw it in the...
No, not that one.
No,
Alright, so I'm at Broken Home in Oklahoma last year. And, so I'm in this building. And it was kind of like an L-shaped building at a slant, kind of. So... I had full view of a bunch of guys, like, stacking up. So, I was basically aiming at a bunch of guys, like, clustering together, stacking up to breach this building. And I'm sitting there with my M4, and I was running King Arms because my primary was down, and it actually has a really good hop-up system. But so flipped on full auto, and I would just send like 2-second bursts their way. Cloud of BBs, I can see it, and they would hit like 3 of them, and they'd like try to get a peek of where they thought I was in the building they were about to breach. So I thought I was still in there, but I was actually like in a building way over. So this went on for a good 30 minutes until I ran out of ammo in my speed loaders since I was running mids. But so I just shoot them, smile, watch them call their hits or not, and then just try to enter this building. And eventually they flanked me and got me, but you know, it was fun. So those were a bunch of good kills.
Hand me over the sheet of question thisness.
Question this. You have to be prepared.
Favorite external piece.
Okay, like accessory.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, we're doing optics later. I don't know.
Can't be a rail system. I was very over this.
Yeah, I know. Alright. As weird as it sounds, I really, really, really like my my Real Steel Knights Armament grip at home.
That you don't actually have.
Not with me. But it's at Torch's house.
On your SIG.
Yeah. Well, no. My SIG's in the shop because it has like a cutoff lever problem. I think maybe some problem that I need to fix. But so it's there. So I really like that. I don't really have a favorite piece of external gear.
I may or may not run them on anything and everything. Magpul AFGs. The AFG2 is what I'm running on this.
It's not even like you have to put your thumb over the.
Right like that.
But that's really uncomfortable.
Like that. That is super comfortable. Feel that.
Dude, I don't know. Whenever I do that, I don't know. It's like my thumb is banging up against the charging handle.
No. It's 'cause you're not holding it right, dude. You gotta hold it right over the charging handle. So as soon as you want to go for it.
Oh, okay. All right.
So bang.
So kind of like that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's better. There you go, champ.
I
put AFGs on everything just because I wanted to. I just like the angled foregrip kind of. I have one on my Baby Monster. I use this exact same one that I'll take off when I get it and I'll put it on there. Unless I like my Magpul hand stop better. But I like the angle of the grip. I'm able to get sighted into my target. I'm able to keep my gun level very, very easily. And so Magpul XTM is definitely my favorite external piece. What's your favorite Optic Carbon?
T1 endpoint with riser.
Everything's just on your gun.
Dude, I don't own anything else. I just like keep in my closet. They're all my guns.
AFG.
How many AFGs do you have?
Only 2, sadly. I wish I had more.
I really like that.
I got this one for 17 shipped, and this one was 19 shipped.
How did you get AFGs that cheap?
Because I'm an Airsoft bargain bin.
I got mine at a gun show, and I felt like that was really, really expensive.
Yep, 35. That's what they are stock, but I would not pay that because I can get them for cheap. And the AFG2 has been a little bit used. This one came brand new in the packaging. The guy just didn't really want it, and I was just like, can I have it? So I messaged him and got it. But my favorite optic would be a EOTech. This one kind of sucks. I thought it was a GMP, but I don't think it's a GMP because I had a black GMP for forever, and it worked so well.
Here, let me see.
And it just looked a ton. I think it looked a lot better externally. You want to take it off?
No, I'll look at it.
And so I think it's a GMP. It was just not in as good a condition because I bought the one new, and it was like $90, but it was definitely worth it.
I don't know. It looks pretty good to me.
I mean, it's good, but sometimes like changing the sights up a little bit. I don't know. It's just it wasn't as good. The tan paint feels really cheap that they put on it compared to like the black. The black paint was just really nice, and the newness was. And I had the black one for 2 years before I finally traded it for. I traded it for like 2 vests or something. It was a really good deal, but it was wonderful. wonderful sight. So I don't know. I really like the holographic or EOTech look. I like having a bigger field of vision instead of like this really small thing. But I just am more of a fan of.
Hey, I think we're out of time, dude.
We're not out of time. We have 20 minutes left. I know, but he said he just wanted to tell me I had 20 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah, we get interrupted in our video because we're cool like that.
No editing software.
Also, gas blocks are really cool, especially when they have the
Is
voltage.
that a flash hider? Or not? God, why am I saying flash hider?
Is that a flash hider?
Yes.
That's
Front side post.
That is.
It's kind of cool.
That's really cool. These are like 55 bucks, I think. Yeah.
Alright.
So they're ridiculous. It's a GMP Volter or whatever. I took it off of one of my other guns and I was like, this is cool. So I'm going to put it on there. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining us for episode 2 of Carbon and McLovin's Airsoft extravaganza of funness.
Yeah. This is probably the last time for a while I'll be in a video with this guy, so
I don't know how many videos. I think I'll be making a bunch of videos. Well, I am getting my baby monster, so and I have a contour, so.
If I don't have my YouTube page up soon, you can always find me on
It'll be on my page.
So.
It'll be my page, or it'll be like a channel page friend or something.
So yeah, I'm Carbon, Alec.
See you guys. Blah 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 blah.